Hello everybody and welcome back to Sussex Farm version 2. And well, as you can see, I'm in my Lexian 750 here with my foldable header. And well, as I mentioned in a previous video, this area here is going to be for my pig food. Because I'm going to buy the pig food maker and make some food for pigs, because we've got the corn, we got some soybeans and canola over there on the other field, and we have some sugar beets on that field just over there. But I'm not sure which one I'm going to do first. Let me just have a look, because I want to find, I don't need the soybeans and the canola, and as you can see there, they've all had one stage fertilisation, but they're not ploughed because well, I purchased these fields with the crops in already and they were grown, so I could only fertilise them the one time, because you don't really need soybeans and canola for the pig food. So well, actually it looks like soybeans are the best selling, they've got the best value. So what I'll do is I'll sell the soybeans and keep the canola for the pigs. And this is the soybean field. I'm going to start from this end, and the simple reason for that is because the edges of the field, well, not all the edges, but just the far edge of the field has sunflowers in it, and I'm not sure why. Well, I think it's sunflowers. It has a different crop in it anyway. It's the same with all of these fields. For some reason, the one edge of the field has a different crop in. But if you remember from my previous video, I did mention about ploughing all of these fields together. So once I've actually ploughed them all together, then that shouldn't be a problem. It's only a problem with the fields that you don't own. And I'm not sure what it is, but it's actually happens on other maps as well. I've seen it on other maps, but it's only been since the Platinum Edition update, and I really don't know what's going on or how to stop it from happening. But I mean, it's not really a problem. Yeah, see, this has got a different cropping, as you can see there, and I don't know why it happens, but if I just do the headland all the way around, it won't affect the actual crop that I'm harvesting. It just means I'll lose that little strip, but you know, it's not a great deal. But I mean, I won't get much of a yield off this anyway, because one, because it's soybeans, and two, because it hasn't been fully fertilised or ploughed. So yeah, it is what it is. Lift up the header, there we go. I mean, it's okay, because I'll destroy the crops as I'm going along anyway. Yeah, we have a few people walking around down here because well, I don't know if you any of you have played version 1 of this map, but just over there where the trees are, there used to be a campsite, so that's been taken out, but the people that are walking around where the campsite used to be are still there. I mean, it's not really a problem. They're just it just makes you feel less lonely when you're working on the fields and things, I suppose. And I mean, they don't get in the way because you can drive through them anyway, so you know, it's not a big deal. Oh, missed a little bit there. So let me ask you again, guys. I mean, because I did ask about these 4 fields, if you thought I should play them together and leave the big trees there in the centre as a feature. And I mean, really, I could go past there. I could go onto the grassy and make the field even bigger. Or yeah, I did ask what you guys thought about it, but I didn't get really much of a response from that. So what do you think that would be a good idea? And if so, what do you think I should plant in here if it's one big field? Because yeah, I'm not going to put potatoes or sugar beets in. Definitely not. Because we have, like I said, we have that field there that's got sugar beets in already, and that's going to take a while to harvest by itself anyway. But I'm thinking of we have a small field next to the farm, field 6 there, and in the future I'm thinking of keeping that solely as my potatoes or sugar beet field. Like I'll do potatoes one time and sugar beets the next time. And the reason for the potatoes is because now we have a potato factory, so we can do something with the potatoes at the potato factory. I'm not sure if we can if it's just to sell them or if it makes another product, but if it just sells them, it'll make us a bit of money, I suppose. And anything that we can't sell, that we don't sell, we can use for the pig food. So I mean, it's a win-win situation. But I don't want to actually, no, what I might do is I might just do it as potatoes instead of just sugar beets, because otherwise I will have to buy 2 different types of harvester and 2 different types of planter and things. So yeah, I think maybe just keeping it as potatoes, because when I do the sugar beet harvest on field 9 there, I will probably just rent the harvester anyway, because it's too expensive just to buy just for one field. And then if I'm going to be doing potatoes on the other field, then it's not going to be what's the word I'm trying to think of? It's not going to be worthwhile purchasing it if I'm only going to use it the one time. So yeah, just let me know what you think, guys, and I will be doing that in a future episode, because obviously I have to harvest these 4 fields first before I can do anything with them at all. So yeah, just let me know what you think. And we're 67% full here now, which is actually better than I was expecting. But this harvester's not that the capacity is not that great, so it won't take long to fill up anyway. Right, I'm going to use GPS on this now, I think. If we go there, that should be fine. I'll just use GPS because it's much easier. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest this and I'm going to sell these soybeans. So get a little bit of extra money. I know we've got £984,000, but it's still we still need a little bit more because, well, that's the idea of the game, is to make money. So it's time to make some money. Okay, so we've only got this little bit left to do, and as usual there's always one little tiny strip left to do. I always find that's always the way, whether I'm harvesting, spraying, cultivating, there's always like one little tiny strip left, which, well, it's not a problem, but I don't know why it's like that. I think it may just be, well, obviously it's the dimensions of the field, they're not in exactly the same way. Just clean up these few little bits that I missed. And then I'm going to be taking this over to I think it was the harbour or the port, but I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure which is the best selling place at the minute for the best price. but I'll check before I drive over. And we are 70% full. Is it 70%? 69% full. Will we get to 70%? Yes, we've just got to 70% now. We've got this little tiny piece here. That's it. We'll lift up the header. Turn off the harvester. And we'll put the pipe out. And yeah, I did forget to turn off the engine on the JCB, but that's not a big problem. If we turn that engine off, just leave him in the field for now, let him empty. And while that's emptying, let's find out where the best price is. Soybeans. Oh, it's actually called the marina, not the harbour. Yeah, it looks like that's the best price. Yeah, 181118 for 1,000 litres, and we have 16,000 litres, so we should get about 20,000, I think. Now I'm not exactly sure the best way to go from here, because I know there used to be like where the campsite used to be. There used to be like a little road that went through there, like a little dirt track. I'm not sure if that's still there, so we'll go the way that I do know. And yeah, we'll whoa. Sorry driver, my fault. I wasn't looking. You can wait. There we go. Right, I think I'd better put the beacons on. Let the traffic know that there's a madman around. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen, there's a new DLC. I think it's called the Classics Pack or something, or the Classics Tractor Pack, something like that. It's not an official Giants DLC. Off the top of my head I can't remember who makes it, but it is on the Mod Hub, and it's $4.99, and in the pack you get a range of JCB tractors. I think there's a massive Ferguson tractor, and I'm not sure of the other tractor, but there's 3 or 4 different types of tractors, and you get a JCB telehandler, a trailer, combine, yes you do, you get a combine, an old combine with a header and header trailer, plough and cultivator and seeder. So I don't know if any of you guys have seen that, but I'm thinking of buying it and maybe using it on this farm. I'm not sure, because well, they're not very powerful machines, so I'm not sure if they would be suitable for this actual map, because well, with the rolling hills, this is probably one of the best tractors, well, without going up to the Challengers and that sort of thing. This is probably one of the best tractors for this map, because it's got all the hills and things, and it's a bit steep in places. So we got £18,722 for that, which is not too bad. Takes us back over the £1,000,000. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen my my pure farming videos, but I am trying to make the videos a little bit longer, because well, I've had a couple of people telling me that the videos need to be longer, but how I'm doing it, I'm doing the missions, well, the tasks that you get when you first start, and well, some of the tasks don't take very long, but some of the other tasks take a long time. So some of the videos are only like 12-15 minutes long, and some of them are longer, so they're going to be between like 15 and 30 minutes, but I can't guarantee how long they will be for. But yeah, I'm playing along, making some XP along the way. But well, talking of the length of videos, I'm actually going to leave this one here now. I'm just going to take this tractor back to the farm and the trailer, and I'm going to leave this one here. Now, if you let me know about the 4 fields, do you think I should plough them together, or do you think I should leave them as they are? Because well, I really want to do them, but I want your guys' input as well. Do you think that would be a good idea to do, or do you think it would just look a bit silly? Because I do know there are people out there who don't like the trees in the field, for instance. But see what I was talking about on the field there. See, we got some, looks like corn growing on there on the edge of the sugar beet field. I mean, it's not a big problem. And in a future episode, I will be buying the pig food maker, and I will be putting it in the placeable area up by where I have my TMR maker. So it's not too far to go to take the crops. And this is the field I have just here. This is what I was talking about, this field there. This is actually ready to harvest as well, I think. But yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think I might just do this as a potato field in the future, because it's nice and small. It shouldn't take too long to harvest. And yeah, we've got the potato factory just to the north, I think it is. So we could either sell them or do whatever you can do with them, and then use the rest for the pigs. While I'm here, I'll just go and have a check on the sheep, see how much wool they're producing. Yeah, not a great deal. But that is only because we only have a few sheep anyway. We don't have that many, I don't think. I did buy some in an earlier video. The 32 sheep. 1,086 litres of wool. It's not a lot, is it really? But we will we'll be getting some more in the future. And we have 26 cows, but they're not producing very well. I know the productivity on both is 99%, but got 30 hours reproduction rate for the for the sheep, and for the cows it's 46 hours. So yeah, I think it's the more you have, the quicker they reproduce. So, and I do know that the pigs reproduce rather quickly as well. So that gives us lots of slurry and things. So anyway guys, I'm going to leave this video here now. I'm going to say thank you to all for watching, and if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I upload another video. And yeah, any comments and suggestions, leave them in the comment section below, and until the next time, it's bye bye from me.